Alright, Leeds faithful, get yourself sat down, because what I'm about to tell you is going to send shivers down your spine and have you jumping off your sofas. We've got 3 absolutely massive developments happening at Elland Road right now. That are going to change everything about how we see this transfer window. Picture this, you've got a versatile defender that another club's fans are begging their board not to sell to us. A creative genius whose prices just crashed due to financial chaos, and a silky smooth playmaker that's been given the green light to leave by his current club. And guess what? Daniel Farke and the 49ers are circling like sharks in bloody water. I'm telling you right now, if you're not smashed that like button and hit subscribe, you're missing out on the most explosive Leeds content on the platform. Because what I'm about to reveal is going to have every single one of you Leeds fanatics calling your mates, texting your family, and probably losing sleep tonight. The Leeds faithful have been through the emotional roller coaster this summer. 9 signings already, but we know Farke isn't done. Oh no, he's not even close to being done. And these 3 bombshells I'm about to drop are going to show you exactly why this could be the transfer window that changes our entire trajectory. But first, let me ask you this. What happens when a defender is so good that rival fans would rather keep him warm in their bench than see him in our famous white shirt? Well, you're about to find out. Right, here we go, Leeds faithful. The name that's got Bournemouth supporters absolutely terrified is James Hill. And when I tell you what these Cherries fans are saying about potentially losing him to us, you're going to understand exactly why. Farke has this lad at the top of his wish list. This 23-year-old versatile machine can play centre back or right back, and he's in the final year of his contract down on the south coast. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Oh, Bournemouth. Fans are going absolutely berserk at the thought of him joining us. One of them literally said, we should be offering him a new deal. I think he's decent already and can quite easily be a vital squad player this season. Plus, he's versatile. Another Cherry supporter was practically begging their board. I really hope we don't let this go through. I've really liked him while he's been here, and he deserves his chance. Has heaps of potential. Can you believe it? They're treating him like he's their next captain. But wait, it gets even better. One panicked fan wrote, "Nah, we can't let this happen. Hill is so important to us with his versatility, and we haven't even seen the start of his potential. Get him on a new 4-year deal ASAP." They're absolutely desperate to keep him away from Elland Road. James Hill came through Fleetwood Town's ranks and became the youngest ever first-team player at just 16 years old. He's had loan spells at Hearts and Blackburn, and guess what? There were reports that Bielsa himself wanted this kid for Leeds at one stage. The pedigree is there, the talent is obvious, and Bournemouth's desperation tells us everything we need to know. With him being in his final year and Andoni Iraola already confirming his future is uncertain, this could be the bargain of the century. The 49ers have been brilliant at snapping up players in their final contract years. Just look at our summer business so far. And with over 115 appearances across different clubs at just 23, this Bristol-born defender has the experience to slot straight into our Premier League campaign. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing. When rival fans are this desperate to keep a player, you know he's something special. They're not just saying, oh well, good luck to him. They're in full panic mode. That tells us everything about James Hill's quality and potential impact at Elland Road. But that's not even the craziest part of this transfer saga. Hold onto your hats, because this second revelation is going to blow your minds. We've been tracking this incredible attacking talent all summer, and now financial fair play chaos has just handed us the opportunity of a lifetime with Cristantus. Che, this Nigerian wizard was valued at over $17 million just weeks ago, but Getafe's financial constraints have just seen his price crash to around $13 million. The Spanish club is in absolute meltdown mode. They have to sell players to register their new signings, and we're one of 5 clubs circling for this absolute gem. But here's the kicker that'll have you jumping out of your seats. Cristantus. Uche's just started the La Liga season like an absolute monster. In Getafe's opening game, he scored a goal and provided an assist, cutting in from the right wing and making defenders look like traffic cones. The report states that inquiries have come in almost in abundance from Sunderland, Wolves, Burnley. Nice! And yes, US! But here's the beautiful part. The longer they wait, the more Getafe will lower their demands. We could be looking at getting this creative genius for even less than 13 million. Imagine Noah Okafor on the left and Christantus Uche cutting in from the right. Defenders wouldn't know whether they're coming or going. This lad has that X factor that Farke has been crying out for. And with financial pressure mounting on Getafe, every single day we could be about to pull off the bargain of the century. And let's talk about his style of play, because this is what's got me absolutely giddy. Christantus Uche isn't just your typical winger. He's got that ability to drift inside, create space where none exists, and pick out passes that lesser players wouldn't even see. His goal and assist on opening day showed exactly the kind of intelligence and composure we need in the final third. The beauty of this situation is that Getafe's desperation is our opportunity. They've already sold Omar Alderweireld to balance the books, but it's not enough. They need more money, and they need it fast. Every day that passes without a sale increases the pressure, and that could see his price drop even further. Time is on our side, and the 49ers know exactly how to play this game. But if you think that's where this transfer madness ends, you haven't heard anything yet. Leeds faithful, what I'm about to tell you is going to have you checking transfer news every 5 minutes until September 1st. Brighton have just told Facundo Buonanotte that he can leave this summer, and guess who's sitting at the table ready to make it happen? Us. This 20-year-old Argentine wizard is exactly what Farke ordered when he said he needed this number 10 type of winger who could play centrally or out wide. And get this, Carlos Tevez says Facundo Buonanotte reminds him of Messi. Not just any player. Messi! Facundo Buonanotte has been on our radar for over a year, and now Brighton have basically pushed him towards the exit door after his loan spell at Leicester. He's got a contract until 2028, but the Seagulls don't want him, which means we could be looking at a loan deal or even a permanent bargain. This kid has played 121 games across Rosario Central, Brighton, and Leicester, with 15 goals and 7 assists. But those numbers don't tell the full story. This is a player who can unlock defenses with a single pass, ghost pass defenders like they're not even there, and create magic out of absolutely nothing. Our transfer correspondent Graham Bailey, confirmed. Leeds are absolutely still at the table. It's certainly one to keep an eye on as we approach the deadline. The pieces are falling into place, the stars are aligning, and Brighton have basically rolled out the red carpet for us. But here's what makes this even more exciting. Facundo Buonanotte wouldn't count towards our 25-man squad limit because of his age. That's massive for squad planning and gives us incredible flexibility for the rest of the window. Plus, with his dual Argentine-Italian citizenship, there are no work permit issues to worry about. The lad has already had a taste of English football with Leicester, so there's no adaptation period needed. He knows the pace, the physicality, and the tactical demands of the Premier League. Brighton clearly don't rate him, which is absolutely mental considering his potential, but their loss could be our incredible gain. And let's not forget, several deals have already fallen through for Facundo Buonanotte this summer, which means he's probably getting desperate for a move. That desperation works in our favor, especially when you consider that Brighton are basically forcing him out the door. So there you have it, Leeds faithful. James Hill has Bournemouth fans in panic mode, Christantus Uche's price is dropping faster than a stone, and Facundo Buonanotte has been told he can leave Brighton. 3 targets, 3 opportunities, and one absolutely mental transfer deadline approaching fast. Smash that like button if you think we're about to pull off the greatest deadline day in recent memory. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you do not want to miss what happens next. And tell me in the comments which of these 3 signings would send you absolutely mental. Because I'm telling you right now, if Farke pulls off even 2 of these deals, we're not just talking about squad depth anymore. We're talking about a team that could take the Premier League by storm. The question isn't whether these players want to come to Elland Road. The question is, are you ready for what's about to happen to our beloved Leeds United?